we got a live action uh, Galactus cast. Ralph Ineson, is that how you say his name? Ineson will play Galactus in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie. So we're actually going to get Galactus, not a cloud.
Yes,
Um,
I hope
I
it's
was
a
gonna
big,
say, what kind of
big
cloud is he
guy in
gonna
a
play?
purple hat and shorts. Come
so
on,
okay, so
man.
that's my thing. Here's my
A G
question:
on him somewhere.
Just
Is
just put a whole bunch of gauze on him, and then just use the fuzziest,
have
the softest filter, right?
have we gotten to the point with comic book movies getting more and more like the comics as opposed to just inspired by that fans are going to accept a
Sometimes.
giant guy with a purple hat eating planets?
I hope so.
They accepted Ragnarok. They accepted Guardians
Hmm.
of the Galaxy. So yeah, and plus, if you look at this actor, like yeah, his nose on down, that's totally Galactus. But his eyes, like he better be wearing a mask because he's got like puppy dog,
Um,
Yeah,
sad little
he
eyes
was.
there.
they've usually got the thing over the top of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never seen the whole movie, but I've seen parts of the Green Knight that he's in, and he wears a mask through most of that, and he has such a like deep, commanding voice. It's like, yeah, yeah,
I
I
think
see
he
it.
was
That's
cast
Galactus.
for his voice, which
Yeah,
is that's fine.
because that's another thing. He could be mostly CGI, and he's just the voice of Galactus. But so
I love the Fantastic Four so much. I really hope
it's so weird. They're starting with Galactus, but I don't think
maybe
maybe right, and I don't think the villain is the main what we're going to get
maybe
out
he'll
of
be
this
like
movie.
Thanos was in the first Guardians, where he shows up a couple times, but he's not
But
Right.
don't
the main
but
bad
don't
guy.
we have to sell the brilliance of Reed Richards, right? And the capabilities of the Fantastic Four? Like, I don't know.
True.
But yeah,
Particularly
but
we've already seen Endgame because we're
Sure, but
so I don't know.
the Ultimate Nullifier didn't really have much to do with Reed
and
Richards.
and hold on,
Well,
exactly.
you
Yeah,
know.
True.
the Watcher gave him the
Yeah,
ultimate
that's
nullifier, so he doesn't actually do it, and that's the whole point of Earth X that we talked about not too long ago. Is yeah, like the Watcher gives him the nullifier. Um,
So what if they don't do that then? What if they write it to where Reed Richards does find a way to say, "Hey, Galactus, you leave us the fuck
because
alone, or
because
it's going to happen."
that's
I
the
mean,
other
all you
weird
just
thing.
go grab Squirrel Girl. She figured it out.
Yeah, Squirrel Girl. Oh
that's
man,
that's that's John's favorite. He gets
She has
excited every
beaten.
time you
She has
mention
Would
it.
single handedly beaten Galactus.
would they introduce a live action Watcher?
I don't know. I mean, you already see him in X-Men '97. Yeah, I would think.
He's
I
in the
They
don't
what
showed
know
if
him. They showed
cartoon.
if
him at
he's
the
in
end
the
of
anim.
something, right?
they already
Stan
have
Lee
him
was
in
in
What If
there. He
too.
was walking around. It was
Yeah,
like
no,
a. It was
yes.
like a
Stan Lee
cutscene for
was
something.
right. It was Stan Lee was walking on a planet or
Oh
something.
yeah,
Walking.
in one of his
Walking on the moon.
cameos.
So
Yeah.
yeah, they
And
are in the MCU. Forgot all
and they
about that.
had and they had a bunch of Watchers around him. He was telling them a story when they
Yeah.
walked up on him.
Yes.
So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, there is the theory that Stanley
Was a
was
Watcher.
the Watcher. That's why he
Mm.
had all those cameos in the MCU. Did you? Oh, aside, did you hear? I don't know. I haven't seen anything that confirms this yet. Um, but there's a rumor that his daughter has reached an agreement with Marvel to have have his cameos continue in CGI.
There's,
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's the
don't
face
need
I
that.
made.
they
Because it's
were.
the same way I feel about his Twitter, that he still has a Twitter that still
Yeah,
actively
I don't
tweets
need
You,
or
that.
Right,
X,
but that's his
whatever the fuck they
company
call it.
though. Like that's one of his companies that control it.
yeah,
So
but do you
I,
really want even family, and considering how bad family can actually be, do you really want anybody allowing your visage to be used in perpetuity after you pass away?
Let's be honest.
they get
He
a lot of money
probably would
for
have
it.
wanted it.
What'd you say, Chris?
Let's be honest. Stanley probably would have wanted it.
I
I
I
mean, really.
I can't disagree with that. He was
So, but however, I'm uncomfortable with it, but I don't matter. So
he was a fame chaser, and if he can live on still in CGI, I think he would do it. Yeah.
Well, he was a he was a good marketer. Like he would market himself in order to market Marvel and his characters, and he loved the fans. I mean, yeah, I don't doubt that he would say fine, but this is something that we're probably going to be talking about in the future because I mean, there is a creepy aspect to it of, okay, so you tell your family that you don't want your visage to be used anymore, and then, they die off, and then the next generation's like, oh, we need money. And so they let people use your likeness in ways that you never would have, against your wishes. Like, there's something, there's going to be a problem
all
with
that stuff is like a suggestion. You can have all kinds of like, this is what I want you to do with my body when I die. They don't have to listen to you.
I feel like,
Yeah.
yeah, though I learned that I have a friend who works for the city morgue and is a mortician and all that, and I did learn that you don't own your body after you die, which is weird. But I do think they're going to find a way to put that in wills for actors who play very prominent roles. If they don't want they're going to find a legal way to like prevent it from happening. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I can't believe they'll just let it happen.
They're gonna have to do that because I mean, was it the last writer's strike? One of the main points that they were negotiating on was how people's likenesses were used by AI.
There have been movie companies for years that have been trying to do a movie with Bruce Lee's image, and his family has been fighting it for years. So I don't know.
You guys remember the Tales from the Crypt episode that was starring Humphrey Bogart?
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve in the last.
It's not a new thing.
Christopher Reeve in the last Flash, right? They had his likeness. He's passed away for a long time now. They had him in the was it the Flashpoint?
Yeah.
Whatever the hell they ended up calling that.
Yeah, I don't think they called it.
Yeah, they just called it the Flash.
The theater of time, or whatever it was. Yeah.
Son asks, can't the Watcher take any form? He doesn't in the comics. He's always the guy with the giant bald head. So
I can't think of like afraid of the way he looks in the comics.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast. And don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
While you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.